Hey guys, welcome to your warm-up and workout brief for Tuesday the 21st. We're going to start your warm-up by doing, what are we going to start with? We're going to start with 10 PVC pass-throughs. So just going to show you that. Just back and forth. Use a broomstick if you don't have a PVC pipe handy, it's totally fine. After you finish that, we'll go with 10 perfect stretches. So she's going to squeeze her knee to the chest, take a big lunge step out. Use the same elbow to get close to the ground, then stick that same hand up in the air, and then stretch that same leg straight. So everything happens on one side, and then you reverse or switch to the other side. After that, she's going to do 10 up dog, down dog. So starting in a down dog position, and then switching into an up dog position, going back and forth for 10 reps. After that, she's going to run, row, bike, or jump for about 3 minutes. So a 600-meter run, 750-meter row. You could do jumping jacks or single unders in place. That's all fine. Finishing the warm-up, we're going to go to 10 dumbbell bent over rows. So she's going to lean forward and use her lats to pull the dumbbells as high as she can, pulling the elbows as high as she can. So she'll do 10 of those. And then she's going to do 10 pike handstand push-ups. So in a pike position, what I want you to see here is that she's going to bring her head past her hands a little bit and then press up and through, rocking from forward into her toes into back onto her heels. Okay, so she'll do 10 of those. Then she's going to do 10 V-ups, laying on the ground, reaching for her toes, keeping her legs as straight as possible. And then finally, 10 plate squats or dumbbell squats with the dumbbells in a front rack position. So if you have access to a plate, do that. If not, you can hold the dumbbells right in a goblet squat position and just perform a front squat. Okay. Now, we're going to show you a way that you might be able to make a modified pull-up or ring row. So we have a twin sheet here that our little kids used to use on their little tiny beds, and I don't even know why we still have these, but we're gonna fold it once, twice, 3 times lengthwise, and then I'm gonna tie a knot in one end of this, just an overhead knot. Make sure it's not too close to the edge. And we'll take that sheet, we're gonna throw it over the door, and shut the door securely. Make sure it's a door that's shutting towards the direction you want to pull so that you're not pulling a door that you can actually pull out. Once we do that, she can open up the sheet a little bit and make some handles out of it. And if she walks her feet forward, she's got a ring row that she can do. Okay, so maybe you have a door you can set this up in. Go ahead and relax. If not, for the workout, you could obviously do pull-ups, strict or kipping if you've got access to a pull-up bar, or you can do bent over rows like we were doing in the warm-up. So you're going to do 4 minutes of as many ring rows, pull-ups, or bent over rows as you can. One word of caution, if you haven't been doing pull-ups, if you just installed a pull-up bar in your house and you haven't done pull-ups for a month, be very careful at trying to do 4 minutes all out. You might want to force yourself to take a few extra breaks so you're not going from 0 volume to a ton of volume in your pull-ups, okay? After we do 4 minutes of pull-ups, we're gonna do 4 minutes of handstand push-ups. Just gonna demonstrate on the door here. These can be strict or kipping, it's up to you. Down and all the way up. Okay. After 4 minutes of handstand push-ups, we're going to do 4 minutes of hollow rocks. Just going to demonstrate what the full hollow rock looks like. She's holding a crunch in her abs and rocking back and forth. You'll see that her shoulders are not slapping the floor. If she does it that way, it looks like this. And now it looks more like she's doing a sit-up on every rep. So if you're unable to hold that crunch, then you need to make this easier by bringing the knees in and the hands in. And now as she holds that crunch and she starts to rock, you can see she can control that through her middle section. So scale that if you need to. You can also go 1 foot out, 1 arm out to make it a little bit harder. After you finish that, we're gonna do 4 minutes of pistols. You ready for a pistol, Tiff? Keeping our fingers crossed. Bam! Right out of the gate, okay? So that's the pistol. It's a one-legged squat. You're gonna alternate left to right, left to right. If you're working on these, a couple of ways to do that. Number one, you can scale by going to a low box or a medicine ball and find a height that you can touch and then stand back up with. If that doesn't work, or if you don't have an object low enough, you can also do a tippy toe with one leg squat. So it's a kind of working your way to a pistol. You'll see on her right side, she's just barely keeping a tippy toe on the ground, and she's trying to use most of one leg to accomplish that squat. So this might be a way that you can work on that single leg pistol. So you do 4 minutes of those. Your score is just gonna be the total number of reps you do in each 4-minute section, and there are no breaks between exercises. Okay? We'll finish that up with a cool down, and we're gonna stretch your shoulders on a box or a ball. So if Tiff just uses this for right now, she can put her hands on the object and try to push and sink through here to open up those shoulders. And then we'll do 10 pass-throughs and around the worlds to continue loosening up those shoulders after all the work we're doing. And you can finish that up with a walk around the block. Get some sunshine and some fresh air. All right, guys, we hope you enjoy this gymnastics chipper, some advanced movements in there, and let us know how you do.